Our next group strives on the principle that crime can't exist in a community that cares. Representing the Rotorua district, here is Rotorua Neighbourhood Support.
Good morning, people. Good morning, winners. I'm Barry Fenton, representing Rotorua Neighbourhood Support. My colleague with me, my chairperson, Pauline Evans. Our show.
Tēnā koutou katoa, Kevin Winters, Mayor of Rotorua, and it's my pleasure to introduce to you today the Neighbourhood Support Group for Rotorua. One of the big drivers that Rotorua District Council has had over many years is that we wanted a safe and caring community. The Neighbourhood Support Group fits in very well with this safe and caring community. They've engaged over 7,000 homes in Rotorua in their time, representing about a third of our population. Their database includes over 2,000 membership, so that at any one time we can engage very quickly with our community. But the biggest pleasure I have in supporting Neighbourhood Support is their engagement in civil defence emergency management. Lessons of Christchurch have shown that our community are not engaged. And so it's really pleasing to see Neighbourhood Support bringing people and educating our community in terms of what they need to get ready and get through. So Neighbourhood Support of Rotorua has my 100% support.
Hello, my name's Pauline and I'm a proud supporter of Neighbourhood Support Rotorua. As a founder member of Neighbourhood Support Rotorua, a past chairperson, and now an active member of the Executive Committee for Neighbourhood Support, I'm also involved at a street level, being the neighbourhood contact person. Neighbourhood Support Rotorua has enabled many of our citizens to develop a safer environment in which to work, live and play, and I'm proud to be involved. Thank you.
Neighbourhood Support Group Rotorua have been a very successful crime prevention partner with the Rotorua Police since 1995. They've introduced a series of strategies, including a Beat the Thief campaign aimed at reducing vehicle crime in the CBD and our tourist locations, and also got right in behind the Rugby World Cup, providing vital safety information to tourists, backpackers and accommodation providers. Rotorua Police value the contribution that Neighbourhood Support Group have made over the years, and we look forward to enhancing that relationship into the future.
As coordinator of Neighbourhood Support, I often find it a challenge being invited into the homes of strangers to set up groups. And it's quite interesting that some of the people who are there are also strangers to each other. However, after a little while and getting some details and all that we require, I find that this bunch of strangers are now talking to each other and gossiping like real neighbours should. To us, that is brilliant. And to us also, it's a double victory. We have more homes in our network and we have a bunch of neighbours who are acting as neighbours should.
Neighbourhood support is simply about knowing your neighbours. It's about making your streets safer and therefore your communities safer. And when you're not home, you know that someone else is keeping an eye out.
When you become part of Neighbourhood Support, it gives you a different type of feeling. And that feeling, of course, to me, is a bit of pride. And that pride comes when you can do something for your community and bring back a bit of sanity to the streets. And what I mean by that is that it reduces or helps to reduce crime in your area.
During my time, there were a few burglaries that happened in our street. We decided that, we have got to take action. We got to be a bit more vigilant. So we decided that, hey, we got to get to know our neighbours. So we decided that having a party is a good idea. So this is a really good way to get to know your neighbours. And now, whenever somebody go past, we just say hello, and is everything all right? And if there's any incident of burglary, they will give me a ring, and then I would distribute a newsletter to let everybody know to be a bit more vigilant, look out for your neighbours, and if there is anything at all, just make sure, you look after each other. So that is a really good way to keep the neighbours informed, and it creates a great spirit of community as well.
My husband and I moved to Rotorua in 2003. We came from a farming community which had a very strong rural support network. and we hoped that when we came to Rotorua, we could join a good neighbourhood support group. In 2003, Stanley Drive had only one neighbourhood support group supporting about 6 homes. By the following year, we had divided our very long street of 50 homes into 4 neighbourhood support groups, each having a coordinator and a deputy coordinator.
That's so important to go and connect up with them and say welcome. You know, people to see you coming and you say welcome and give them a hug, that just makes them relax, that just makes them feel so good that they are going to enjoy being in their home and and the surroundings, you know, have us all around them.
In our little corner of the world, there's about 5 or 6 neighbours who are retired or semi-retired, and when they go away on holiday, which is a lot, we go and empty their letterboxes, and when we go on holiday, they empty our letterboxes. We swap keys when we go away, so it's very reassuring and very comforting to know that we've got friends looking after our home. So we have a holiday in peace, and I hope they have their holiday in peace. We've made good friends, and it's all through our work with Neighbourhood Support. So thank you, Neighbourhood Support.
Our residents particularly enjoy receiving the Neighbourhood Support newsletters and also the e-crime alerts. I believe that every citizen has the right to feel safe within their community. The work of Neighbourhood Support Rotorua is going a long way to achieving that goal within our city.
You know, it's all about connecting up the right way. There are right way and wrong ways, and I love my job. I love the people. I'm a people's person.
The good thing is it's so easy to join Neighbourhood Support. A phone call is all it takes, and once you've done that, you get all this fantastic information, you get regular newsletters, and it means that you are part of something, and all that is good.
You arrange a meeting time, a date and a place, and we'll send out invitations and attend the meeting and help you get things kicked off.
With my job done in this residence, I am happy that the neighbours are now more aware of their surroundings in the fact that they know their neighbours, and that is the first premise of a neighbourhood support group.
Now that you're aware, you will recognise anything suspicious. Then you must do something. Ring the police and report it.
Thank you for your time today, and remember that today, nationally, is Neighbours Day. So if you haven't met a neighbour sitting near you today, or you haven't met a neighbour at your home, please go home and do so. It's up to all of us to have a community where crime cannot exist. Thank you.